Here he is. So I'm still dealing with Discord. It's for some reason it's taking forever. That's why I had like 2 goes at the annoying thing. See, more bad luck. More bad luck today. So I can't see the chat until Discord is minimized. Go away. Right, link posted. There we go. Okay. Discord. Right. I'm here. Wow. So you can already see the red in my hair. I'm kind of like randomly bit of. At least you could in my preview. Yeah, it kind of shows up. I've had a couple of people say that. Well, even in person, it's kind of like it's still a bit darker, but it's just that on some pictures, I look very, 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 very dark ginger, and that's kind of weird. But that's kind of my hair color. It's not brown. It's just really, really dark red. Anyway, yeah. Here he is. Bad luck because I keep having random bad luck. It's annoying. But yeah. I was going to stream last night, but 2 things happened. One, and you may catch me keep looking over in this direction. I think it is still actually there. I think it is. Okay. There's a not small spider that's just like living there for some reason. And it's a big one that will hurt me if I actually try to pick it up. So I have to be wary of exactly where it is, because if it gets on the desk, then I'm fucked. But it's on the filing cabinet in a really awkward place where I can't get rid of it. But yeah, it's like this big. It's not small. But yeah, there's a type of spider here in the UK. It kind of looks like a shed spider, right? But in fact, it's got kind of like a slightly elongated abdomen. You know, the bulb that they have on the back of their on their butts that gets the silk out and stuff. But these spiders are specialized to eat like little tiny. Oh, what are they called? You know, the little crustaceans, the things that aren't really insects. They roll up in a little ball. You know, woodlice. That's it. Like we have small woodlice everywhere in the UK, and especially here in the middle of the countryside. And basically, like these giant spiders, well, giant-ish spiders, big spiders. There you go. They're usually not seen because they only go where the woodlice go, but they eat woodlice. But the reason why they can actually hurt humans is because they have teeth that can actually puncture our skin. They can actually bite you. It won't do anything, you know. It won't do anything to you. Like their venom isn't poisonous to us. They don't really have enough of it to basically kill us or hurt us that much. It literally just is kind of just painful for like a second, but you end up with a spider bite, which is super fun. They're one of the only spider species that can actually hurt us. And yeah, there's one living right there. So I just got to make sure, like I said, it doesn't go on my desk, and you may see me kind of like run around with the mop, because that's one of the ways that I get rid of big spiders. Is like if they're really really big, or they won't fit in the glass or something. I basically put like the mop over them. They then grab onto the mop, and then I carefully lift the mop up and take it outside and then shake it. And I make sure that I shake it from the endest point of the handle, because if you shake it in the wrong way, that you could end up making the mop flip and throw the spider at yourself. Fortunately, that's never really happened to me, but I did see one spider go quite a distance, and it's kind of like, yeah. Or I just put the mop outside and just leave it there. It's like, nope, not dealing with that. It can crawl off the mop by itself. There was a really annoying, like orb weaver spider that was kind of like, she kept crawling around on the ceiling, and I did the mop thing with her, but she didn't come off the mop. I thought she had come off the mop, but I was basically like looking like around where I thought that she might have landed from the mop, and all of a sudden, like the corner of my eye on the mop pole, there's basically like it was just crawling up the mop pole towards my hand. So I just put the mop like outside and left it there for a bit, and she was gone. But yeah, she was a pain in the butt. She was a super pain in the butt. But yeah, she was a super pain in the butt because like orb weaver webs are the strongest. At least they feel like they're the strongest. They're silk. They can make a construction line, and these things like can support some serious weight. It's actually kind of annoying because like I know that there's an orb weaver in my office. Why won't my hat stay on? I keep moving my head around. I think that's it. Yeah, I keep like some mornings I know if there's an orb weaver in my office, because I'll shake the mop around in here before when I wake up, I come into my office, I shake the mop around just to get rid of any spider webs that may have happened in this general vicinity and around the chair. And I hear a dink because the silk has actually snapped, and it actually makes a wire breaking noise, like a ding. It's like, okay, and sometimes I even feel a bit of resistance from the mop. It's like, what? But yeah, it's not bad luck. It's just internet being sucky. Well, that's bad luck. Softly shaking or violently. It kind of depends. These are actually some really fun facts. I only know orb weavers from video games, and these games they are huge. Well, they're kind of like, they're like this big. I know that's hard to kind of like. I need something for scale, I guess, like a pen. So like, oh my god, I've actually got like a ruler. There's a ruler on this pen. It's like this big, so that's what in American it's like 1.5 inches. But they're called orb weavers because they make they're the ones that make the classic spider web. If you think of like a classic spider web but with a spider in the middle of it, that's an orb weaver web and spider, because they usually kind of like stick in the stay in their webs when they're hungry, when they want to eat something. But yeah, spider webs are generally not their homes. This is a weird misconception. Like a spider makes a spider web, like a big spider web, and that's where they live. And it's like, no, that's their trap for food. They do make homes, usually with their silk, but it's usually like attached to a tree, or kind of like around some leaves and something. But yeah, yeah, they usually don't come into my office because, well, there's not really much space to make spider webs that will get that much like bugs. There's not that many bugs like flying around in my office. So I usually get just the shed spiders, which are mainly concerned with like the crawling insects, other crawling insects and stuff. So yeah, But on the off occasion that I do get a spider in here that makes a web, they're usually those spiders like jumping spiders, which I didn't know, but they also make fucking webs. Like they actually, I mean, jumping spiders are really cute. I love jumping spiders. They're welcome here, and fortunately, we have tons of them just in this part of the country. They are like everywhere. I'm pretty sure I can see one right now if I look closely enough. But like, I think there's one up there. Let's make sure I know where he is. I think it's a he. I'm not sure. But yeah, I did not know this, but they can actually do the thing. And what the fuck? It's like slightly less cute when I know that they can do that. But yeah. But you have all the other spiders, you know. I mostly get like the annoying canopy spiders. So your false widows and stuff like that. And they're really irritating because they will make a complex web system that is beautiful but irritating as fuck because you can't see it unless it gets dusty. And there's one on my window right now. There's like a huge web system. It's just a big blanket, and that's why they're called canopy webs. And it's just become visible, and it's so annoying because I have not put the pencils. Still, they're just here. I was really hoping that there wasn't a spider on this. I got pencils from Vegas still, and I still haven't put them in there because I saw it in the sunlight, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to wait until that's resolved, because eventually they either get rid of it themselves, or I have to get rid of them because I need to put my hand in places, you know. So yeah, I've got this kind of like blanket like around the pencils all the way up to the window, the only window in my office. So that's fun. So yeah. I'll write down the votes in a second. I do have a couple of things that I've got to announce. I'm just trying to explain why I haven't been streaming and stuff. Because like I said, I was going to stream last night. I was going to stream this last night. But I had to keep an eye on that spider, which I still kind of do. But also, I was just scratching my face, just like that. And then like I had a weird itch. I had a weird irritation itch. You know when you basically kind of like you kind of have like a bogey up your nose. That was really British. That was really Essex. That was gross. Me saying that. But no, I blew my nose and it just wouldn't. It felt like there was a bogey in my nose still, and it was not going away. So I you know, I'm an adult. I basically am like, but I've got like when I was very 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 young, I had a nose picking problem, and that's kind of like scarred into my brain. I was going to say seared into my brain, but yeah, seared into my brain that like you should never pick your nose. So I absolutely try not to ever pick my fucking nose, and I tell myself off in my head whenever I basically do like go near my nose and stuff with my finger, especially in public. But I had to do it. Sometimes you have to do it to get rid of something like a stubborn bogey that won't come out, right? And honestly, this is important. This is important, you guys, and you guys already seen it. You guys already know. Everybody that's in the chat right now is basically already seeing this on Discord. But yeah, I basically just did this and just not even that far into my nose. It's literally just there. My finger is on it. I had a spot, an angry spot, apparently, and just that one little kind of like little flick. And oh my god. did somebody put a shotgun up to my face just here and then shoot it? Because that's what it felt like. That's what it fucking felt like. I was in pain. I was in real pain. It only lasted for 10 solid seconds. But I mean, like, in this 10 seconds, I was screaming. I basically, like, manly screaming. I Dragon Ball Z'd. I Super Saiyaned. Um, I actually hurt my hand. It still hurts, like, a lot up here for some reason, mostly. That's weird because I bashed my chair really hard. Um, and like my eyes were watering. I was basically crying. Um, it was just like it was just all of this happened in 10 seconds, and then no pain, and it still doesn't hurt. Like, I can poke it, it's fine, but hot, searing pain for 10 seconds on my nose. Oh my god, what the fuck was even that? And after those 10 seconds happened, and I composed myself, I felt exhausted. It was kind of like I just, like, used up just a little bit of adrenaline, but I fully used up that tiny bit of adrenaline that was released. You know, it was it was kind of like, oh, it's over, thank God. I got to lay down. That's how I felt. It was terrible. Owie. Very owie. Very, very owie. But yeah, I don't think it was like 1 o'clock or something. I don't know what time it was, but like 1 a.m. in the morning here. So I don't think I woke anybody up, but I might have done. I don't know. It was just like, it was very loud, you guys. I was just really loud. Like, it doesn't sound it. It doesn't, it doesn't sound it. And people who have, like, witnessed me in the flesh and stuff like that know that I've got kind of like uh, it's a very quiet voice. It's sometimes hard to hear for some people, and that's mainly because, what are you doing? Just move the leg. Set off all of my internal brain alarms, you bastard. Yeah. Or know that I've got kind of like a quiet voice, and some people struggle to hear me even, and that's basically because, like, I'm Irish. Um, we just have that. Our regular talking voice is quite quiet, and usually quite fast. Um, so yeah, but and I don't like to do it. And one of the good things about the Navy is that I never did it for long, but I can shout. Like, I've got like a I have got the good lung capacity to basically, and even the volume to basically to be very, 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 very shouty, very, very loud. And yeah, it's one of those. I had to bark orders. Okay, during parades and stuff, I had to bark orders, which means that people would have to hear me for a long period, a long distance. Why is my brain not working? Is it just because my brain is trying to focus deadly on the spider? I really don't want to be bitten by a spider. I really don't. It's not, unless it's radioactive, and even then, I don't know. You know, I mean, they do have spider pig and spider ham, so it just wouldn't look flattering, I guess. I don't know. Um, but yeah, so basically, I can really be super loud. Like, it's bad. Yeah, one of the reasons why my CO gave me the captaincy promoted me in rank was basically because I had the loudest shouty voice out of all of the lieutenants. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So there was two things I had to lay down after that, and also giant spider. Well, big spider. There's a giant spider living in my living in my house. With me. there's a fairly large but not bitey spider living under my cooker, under my oven. But yeah, and it's like this big. It's about that big. That is around about 4 inches. It's the size of a small plate, basically. When if it was flat, if it was laying flat, it's the size of my hand. It's basically it's a little bit smaller than my hand, just a bit. Not as chunky as my hand as well, but it's a full shed spider. It's a proper shed spider, so you can see it's like its back and its eyes and its teeth and stuff. It still can't hurt me, but it can freak me out if basically it starts walking across the kitchen floor, which will be bad. But yeah. So yeah, I mean that's why. So other news. I recorded and I edited that video finally. I had a moment where I had one day where there was basically no internet in the house. Like, well, no, not no internet. There was like it would go off for an hour and then it would come back for another hour and then it would go off for another hour, and that's just not enough time for me to think it consistent enough for me to upload the video. So I didn't upload it for that the day before it got uploaded. But now it's out. It's up. There you go. So that's the Mars Milk video. I did record another video, but I haven't edited that yet, just because I was being silly with padding. Basically, I don't know if anybody knows this from Discord, but I have got a padding idea, and that is to purchase like a beanbag chair, and then cut holes into it so that I can wear the beanbag chair as padding, and just see how that goes. And they absolutely have gigantic beanbag chairs, and I do want to get one of those, but they're like $50. So I'm going to test it out on some smaller ones first. And unfortunately, the first test I'm still not convinced about. Basically, I got a beanbag chair cover. I didn't get the bean bags. I didn't get the beans because I have a tiny house. There's not really enough space to store the beanbag chair cover and the bean bags. So I was just going to use kind of like, clothes and like blankets and stuff, and basically just like shove them in to the beanbag chair. While I was wearing it. That would be ideal. However, I didn't want to, because only this one's arrived so far. I've only got one so far. I've ordered another one, and I haven't ordered the big one yet until at least one of these is successful. The point is that it wasn't successful. You know what I mean? It wasn't successful. I didn't have enough. I didn't have big enough clothes to put over the thing to basically make it look realistic. I have clothes that I use for padding and stuff, that actually work. So there's like the overalls, which, to be honest, are kind of like they are too big everywhere on me but my tummy. So which means that I can make them stretch a little bit because they're elasticated around the belly, so they fit my belly. However, they are way too big up here. They've got kind of this shirt problem, you know. Like there's a lot of space up here, but on my actual tummy, it's kind of tight. They kind of have that problem, but they've got a lot of elastication. So I've done padding videos in them before, and it kind of looks okay. It kind of looks like a big blueberry. It's kind of like, it's fun. But apart from that and two big shirts that I've got, it doesn't really work. Like padding doesn't really work because those are big and they work okay, but then we've got the issue of trousers, pants, and basically like I don't have any trousers that are huge enough, big enough for me to wear. I've got like two pairs of trousers. I've got and three pairs if you count the faux dress pair. So basically, I've got like suit trousers for interviews and stuff, and they're kind of like, if you don't really want to look at those too closely because they're super elasticated bullshit ones. I've just noticed that nobody's watching. Isn't there really nobody here? Really? I'm just going to keep talking. Ow. This, seriously, I really did hurt my hand. It's my right hand as well. It's my me time hand. And I keep forgetting that it hurts. So I keep like going to get up from this chair or opening doors and stuff. And like, it keeps being like, ow. It's like, yes, that is pain. Yes, thank you, brain, thank you, asshole. Two people here. It says on here that there's nobody, and now it's just saying it. Now on here it's saying that there's two people. Well, I watch it back for the chat, for the live chat, because for some reason on this playback, it's slow. It's very slow. Whereas here it's live. It's a whole different computer that's getting it. So yeah, the signal is going all the way around the world and then coming back to this computer. This computer is the one that's sending it. So technically, it should get the chat before anything, but it doesn't. Anyway, yeah, I recorded a padding video. The beanbag chair idea doesn't really work because it's too big and it's also too concentrated, which means that I would actually have to cut it open to make armholes and leg holes. Although technically I could just not do the leg holes, but I need a head hole as well. And yeah, by itself, I was just going to record a video just by itself when I filled it up with like blankets and stuff, and I got it to a nice poofy size. But the thing is that it literally does look like a beanbag chair on top of my existing tummy. And the whole idea of the beanbag chair was that it's supposed to go around me to accentuate this, But I don't want to cut it open until I've got the other one. The other one should be on its way. It's taking its sweet time. It's like a week late or something. But they haven't said that it's like it might be lost or something yet. So yeah. But once that one comes, then I can decide which one I want to destroy. But anyway, because that was a failure, I kind of decided to record a padding video anyway. Because like I could just, I put the blankets around myself that were in the beanbag chair. and just around my tummy, and it looked pretty good. That actually worked, so that was pretty cool. I'm pleased with how that turned out. I just need to finish editing it because it's actually on here right now, being edited, and then it has to be uploaded. So I did record another video, but I was like, I kind of need another video to do, and I was gonna do, like I said, this live stream yesterday. So here we are. So we're going to do like a weekly thing, and you know, the LiveTUBBs weekly thing, do the votes, then do a quick brainstorm, and then I can record something. Somebody has paid me to do a well, they paid me to do the padding video, so that's nice. But also somebody else has paid me to do like an eating video or something. So I mean, it kind of depends if they show up, you know, tomorrow. Because like it's, you know, it's a live show for them only, and they're paying me a lot of money for this, and that's fine. But they're paying for the food, so that's fine. So there are videos happening. They are coming out. There are reasons to still be patrons if you are a patron. So yeah. The other bit of news, which I know is just like, you know, just kind of being a little bit self-obsessed, I guess. It's a bit narcissistic. I don't know that, you know, if anybody cares, but swing. I'm playing Pokemon again. Yeah. I mean, I have no idea what it was because I've had these urges before, but you know, once it was usually like once every 2 years, I would get the urge to play Pokemon again. I'm playing Pokemon. I'm playing Pokemon. But yeah, it looks really cool in here, like the holographic kind of like Pokemon Fire Red. What the fuck were you? Tiny fruit fly is in my office, and it keeps like going really close to my ear. Arsehole. But yeah, it goes. Ee. Anyway, yeah. Eventually, the battery is going to die in this because you know, every single game, every single cartridge game that has any saved data in it is basically fucked, because eventually the battery is going to die in it, because it has a little battery in it to save your information, to keep the memory alive. And I know this because on all of my old cartridge games, because I've got the classic, you know, red and blue. I've got the classic red and blue, like the actual proper big cartridges from red and blue from when I was a child, and they don't work anymore because the battery died in them. So all of that saved games that I had from my childhood are gone, and eventually they're going to go in the fire red and leaf green, and they should have done already, but they haven't. They're still in them. Although arguably, I didn't get fire red until I was like 30, until I was like 29 for my 30-year-old challenge, and so they're only like 5 years old. This one is only like 5 or 6 years old. So yeah. Oh my god, I just noticed that my serial number code thingy is just worn down. There's no number or anything on that anymore. Huh. Still got my stylus. And I've got Soul Silver in here. This is the DS. But yeah, I tried playing Soul Silver. You know, it just like after way too much. It's just that I just wanted them to I just wanted the original game. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm playing Pokemon again. It's fun. It's annoying though because like on Leaf Green is completed. Leaf Green is completed. And I will want to play that because I will want to complete this. And I would have to wipe the game. That was my 30th birthday game. And I don't know if how sentimental I want to be about this or what, you know. So that's annoying. But no, I just thought I'd let you know because I'm playing Pokemon again. I was playing Pokemon on the computer, which was way nicer because, of course, you don't have to rely on a dinky, tiny screen that's right in front of my face, which I can't see. I have to wear my glasses for. So yeah. Also, I'm getting a new SP because my SP still works, but I'm so careful with it now. And this is my thing from childhood. Well, kind of childhood, from my teenage years. So I don't want it to break at all. I'm terrified of it being damaged or broken or anything because I am very sentimental. Not about the game. I mean, I am sentimental about the game, but I don't know on what level of degrees much more I can say that this machine, my original SP, is precious to me. I love that thing so much. I do not want it to go away. Where are you going to get an SP from? I could just order one from Amazon. I'm not that fussed about where the replacement one comes from, you know, because the original is going to be enshrined in the house somewhere. But yeah, I mean, I know where I got the original from. It's one of the first things that I bought, like that I was like super happy with when I was a kid. You know, like I remember like biking all the way to fucking Upminster from Romford, which is a big bike trip. In case you guys don't know that. And then basically going to the Special Reserve because that was Special Reserve was a computer, like it was like a chain, but there were only like 9 of them in all of the UK, all of the United Kingdom. And essentially there was one in Upminster, and it was awesome because it's just a computer store. You know, they did computer stuff. They had a catalog that came out every month, but they did like computer games and even little gadgets and like full-on PCs that they would build and like repair and all that stuff. It was a really cool computer store. It was awesome, and they would get, of course, all of the cool new toys when they came out, like electronic toys, you know, consoles and stuff. So my SP, I was like one of the first people to get an SP because I basically paid extra for Special Reserve membership with it. I had a card and everything, and I was like really proud of myself for getting one because they only gave them to adults. So I was like, ew, I got my own card. Yay. So I got like special membership and everything, and just so that I can get my SP first. And yeah, that was it. When it came out, immediately had one. Had it first before everybody else. Like everybody in high school did not give a shit, but I thought they did, and yeah, I could covertly play on my SP, and it was fun. So yeah, that thing is special to me, and it's silver, and it's no longer silver because essentially the edges, the corners are completely worn down. It's so awesome though. I still every time I touch that thing, the amount of nostalgia that I get is like amazing. It's like I do feel like I am all points in time myself. You know, whenever I touch that thing, it's like I feel like I am every single point in time that I've ever held this thing like this. Like I can remember all of these times. Like I'm me, which is kind of weird because it's kind of like a slider. And what's really funny is that like I could see myself getting big. Like I used to hold it, but then you know it's kind of funny. Anyway, it's amazing. I love that thing. But now I'm super, super, super protective of it. But I don't want it to be destroyed at all. It will never be gone from me. Like I'm going to be buried with that thing. I'm going to be composted with that thing because I want it to be composted. So yeah. It's environmental. It's super funky for the environment and stuff. Pretty sure that the nickel ion battery in the old in the old SP is not super environmentally friendly. So yeah. Um. Wait. What did Roscoe say? Sorry. The DS. Oh, I'm so willing to send you a hacked 3DS. Will all the games on it? I just want this one. I just I want both of these again. I might have to order it again if I want to save. Although I'd have to replace the battery, and that would wipe the memory. I'm just gonna wipe it. I mean, I'm not that sentimental about that save file. It was a 30th birthday thing. I did it. I know it. You guys know it. Don't need evidence anymore. Can wipe. Not a big deal. Just so that I can complete the game again. So yeah, I mean, I wiped this one, and I basically completed this one too. So yeah, I just want this game. It's literally the only reason why I want it. I don't care about any of the other games. I mean, I might play Mario again. One of the Mario games is quite fun to beat. I remember that being quite fun to beat. But yeah, that was on the classic Game Boy though. I have no idea if that's. I'm trying to think of what number it is. My brain is playing the Mario music now. It's so annoying. But yeah, even a cartridge. Soul Silver has cancer. I don't like it. They had a winning formula when they made this game, the original one of this game. They just had to improve on it. But no, they had to add. They had to add. You know, it's like this was enough story, enough Pokemon, enough everything. You know, to keep children interested and have fun. All they had to do is basically improve upon it. But no, they didn't improve upon it. They just kept adding. They just added because they thought that that was improving it by adding stuff. So when I played Gold and Silver, which I was thanks to Special Reserve, because I had the Gold and Silver games before anybody else in my life-saving team, the lifeguard training team. Basically, it was kind of like, yay! I mean, I can complete this, but I always got bored. Like way before I got actually to any part of, I got bored or I got busy doing something else. I put it down, and then I wouldn't play it for like a month. But that month was enough to disconnect me from kind of like enjoying it anymore, because there's just too much game. There's too much to do, and it's like I stopped caring. So I'd restart the game, and it would just keep going like that for fucking ever. So yeah, I got Soul Silver purely because it came with the little pedometer, which I'm pretty sure is in my office, but I don't know. I can't remember where it is. I feel like it's there somewhere. But yeah, but I only got it for like the pedometer, and also because I wanted to see if the new Soul Silver, if the new Pokemon Gold and Silver was any good, and it's the same. I do not care. I'm sorry. I get to the unknown caves, and then I'm just like, I don't care anymore. If you've overloaded the story, it's boring. I'm just, I'm done. Yeah. I mean, that's just me. That's just me, though. I'm not. These are just my opinions. I'm not saying that like they correct opinions. I'm just saying that this is me. This is why I'm not really a gamer. You know, this is why I'm not really a gamer, because most games are like this now. Instead of just improving and perfecting on the like original formula. That's why I used to love Dynasty Warriors. Ow, fuck. That's why I used to love Dynasty Warriors, the Dynasty Warriors series, is because it's the same game, but they kept improving upon it, and it used to be fun. And then they stopped improving upon it, but they kept adding. They started to add shit. When you add shit, not even useful stuff, because some of the stuff was useful at the beginning, like you would get bodyguards, or you can create your own legendary character, or something like that. Interesting, but not really needed. But I'm okay with this because they're little additions that improved gameplay. But whole giant changes in the way that you're fucking playing is annoying, and that's why I'm not a gamer, because they kept doing this, and it's just it's lame. It's so lame, and that's how I feel like Pokemon's kind of gotten out of control, is because they just added stuff. They didn't really improve anything. They just added stuff and just used the current technology to, you know, make the improvements on the game, but they're not really that great of improvements. It's not like any better game. It's not like it's trailblazing like the RPG genre or anything. This is basically kind of like they're just like, oh, it's current RPG game, but it's Pokemon. We'll just add a bunch of stuff to the old game and basically like use the current RPG graphics and stuff, and that'll be enough. It's like, fuck you, Pokemon. So yeah, that's the problem. That's my opinion on how it's a problem, and why I'm not a gamer. It's because I can't do the new all of the new stuff. Makes me sound really old. All the new stuff though is just like it's too overly complicated with, or game. The latest games are movies. It's either that or they're movies. In which case, I basically can just turn on YouTube and watch them. You know, like even games that feel like they should be games sometimes are movies. Subnautica, for example, like the Subnautica, the original. I don't know about the. I couldn't really get into the watching somebody play the other one. It wasn't as cool, but then again, Below Zero or something. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, Subnautica is kind of a movie. It's not really a game. It's kind of a movie. It's built around these huge cinematic set pieces, and that's great. And the story is great, but it's a movie. It's basically a movie. Plus, I watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough, and he was actually crying when he completed that game, and it was like, oh, I want to give Jacksepticeye a big squeeze, big squishy hug, because fun. But yeah, there's like all these other ones, like Detroit Becoming Human and stuff like that. That was cool for a movie, fairly predictable for a movie, but still cool, you know. Plus, as well, I was subscribed to the actor that played the detective guy. I liked him. I thought he was funny. Because he was actually funny, you know. He actually looked like that character. It was really, it was humorous. It was, but yeah. So yeah, all of these games are kind of like they're kind of movies. I'd rather just watch somebody play the game, the cutscenes, because it's. I mean, that's what you're doing. I don't give a shit about all the farming stuff. That's annoying, but yeah. Anyway, going back to this. I could also hack your DS. There's nothing wrong with this. It doesn't do anything. I am impressed that it keeps the time. Like when I turned it on, it kept the time. Like it still had power. Like when I put it in storage, it had basically been in there for like 3 years, 4 years, more than that probably. And it basically I turned it on, and I've accidentally turned the volume up. Ugh. But yeah, it's got the freaking time and date. And I was like, that's only possible if it's kept its charge all this time. So yeah, like pretty cool. Like that, awesome. Um, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't really need it hacked. It's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. Um, I've also got a DSi and a different DS as well. Just an upgraded version of this, and I don't really have any games on them at all because I don't play with them. I mean, the camera feature is pretty funny, but that's it, you know. So yeah, I don't really do anything with them. I've got a phone. Why would I care? Why would I care? To just keep everything on it. You can hack my DS to keep everything on it. What do you mean? You can put it on the PC. I've actually played an emulator. I don't know if you remember this, but I was playing Pokemon Nuzlocke. I was trying to do a Nuzlocke on the computer, and then the computer I didn't play it for like a week, and then for some reason the emulator didn't save any of the information. It didn't save any of the files, and I've been Nuzlocking my butt off, you know. So I was kind of like, that hit me hard, and I never went back to it. I think I deleted everything from all of its files from my computer because I could not. I couldn't face it. It hurt too much. The betrayal of the computer. The files were just nowhere on my fucking computer. It was really annoying. So yeah. I mean, if you can find me a pretty good emulator, then I might try it again, because playing Pokemon with you guys was fun. I did like that. That was interesting. Well, it was interesting enough. So yeah. So you guys seem to enjoy it. When you're gonna get an SP? Where you're gonna get an SP from? I already said that. It's probably from Amazon. Is that where you got Star Trek Legacy before? What? How do you get? Oh shit! They're going for over 200 on Amazon. What? Oh, $200. That was creepy. My computer just made a weird noise. Hopefully that's not bad. Probably fine. If you bring your DS to Smoker, I'll be able to trade you some Pokemons. How? How would you do that? Oh my god! I just realized that this is a DS Lite. Nintendo DS Lite. It's not going to focus. It will focus on the reflections, but it won't focus on that. But yeah, this is like one of the classic ones with the microphone. This is when they thought that the microphone was like a huge deal. It's like, yeah. But yeah. Oh my god, yeah, I did have a proper big DS. Like not one of the huge ones, you know. But the one that was just after that. Is this that? I don't think this is that. Whatever. But yeah, it got stolen. My bag got stolen when I was in London. And basically it went with it. Fortunately, my Pokemon game wasn't in it, so that was good. But yeah. I remember this. I remember getting this. Damon got me this, and it basically had like it has 2 slots in it for DS games and for classic games. I like that. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think it has internet functionality. I don't think it has like it can connect with other DSs. I'm not sure if it can do that. Oh no, it must do. DS download play. Yep, it must do. It must have some wireless stuff. Because there's Pico Chat. So it must have that. Come to think of it, that might be how it's connected to like something to get the correct time and date and stuff. Never mind, I'm stupid. Anyway. Honestly thought it would be more. Why? New Super Mario DS? No, it wasn't that. Oh, then Super Mario Advance? No, it wasn't that. It was on the classic Game Boy. I swear to God, I played it on the classic Game Boy. Mario Bros. 3 is like a game 100 as a kid. What is Yoshi's Island Advance? It wasn't 3. It was probably 2. It wasn't the classic game. It wasn't the classic Mario Bros. So yeah. So you need black and white then. What? I don't want black and white. I don't want any more Pokemon games ever. I have the perfect one. Unless you got like Fire Red or Leaf Green on an emulator on the computer, like and it works and everything, then I will think about playing it. Well, only because I'm still really. It really hurt me, you guys. There were fucking hundreds of hours that I was playing that Nuzlocke. Hundreds of hours just gone. No clue what happened. I think it might have updated itself, and when it did that, it wiped everything clean. I have no idea exactly what happened. That's the best theory that I've got. But even then, it pissed me off. Unknown caves are optional. I don't care. Even I never been there. I don't care. I don't care. It's just that it was trying to push. It kept trying to push more story on me, and I was like, I don't care. I don't care. But it was like, you kind of got to do this. And it's like, I know I don't really have to, but it's like it's not in the spirit of the game unless I try, and I'm not invested enough. I'm sorry. Yeah. And it was like this for everything. It was like this for everything. It felt like, you know. And the fucking legendary dogs that were just everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It's just like I can't plan for this. This is bullshit. You know. I love how in Pokemon, when they do improve the game, they just forget to implement it in the next game. No, you're missing the point. They don't improve it. They don't improve it. It's basically when a new Pokemon game comes out, literally all they do is they get the current RPG, they get the current, RPG making software, just the current one. They don't make their own or anything, and then they basically just like kind of like build the world in that that they want to create, and it's kind of like, oh my god, they were forerunners of this stuff, and now it just seems kind of like they're just like write a bunch of stuff, like kind of like put that into this software that already kind of exists, and game, just add a bunch of shit, and then basically it's gonna be great. And I'm not the only person I don't have. This isn't really my opinion. This is kind of fucking everyone's opinion, because I remember when the latest Pokemon game came out, and everyone was like, "Yeah," they were kind of like, "I'm excited," so okay, like that. The excitement fizzled out very, very quickly. It was kind of just like, yeah, woo. Like, yeah, it was kind of like, oh, even the biggest Pokemon nerd that I know, he kind of like was struggling to keep his enthusiasm up. It's like, no, it's really good. It is. I love it still. It's like, okay. So no, you should totally try it. It's so great. It's like, are you pooping? Is that what's happening? Yeah, it was just like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know why you're holding it in, but just let it out, dude. Just let it out. It's like, oh my god, it's so lame. It was fun for like 2 minutes. You know, it's like that. It just seems like that. Below Zero is not as good. I don't think it's like I don't think it's out. I keep not thinking it's out. It's stupid because I don't know. Yeah, it's not a movie. I didn't want to build a base for 7 days, but I did. Well, no, it's basically a movie. Like there are acts. You know, there's a movie. There's a movie structure in it. It's just yeah, it's a movie. Um, Detroit Become Human is a movie. Yep. Yeah. Somebody did describe Subnautica as being kind of like, oh, it's like high tech basic Sims, and there's also a movie. You know, that's basically what it is. Um, it's like high tech first person Sims, basic Sims, um, but also a movie. So yeah, and now Five Nights is a movie. Um, okay, free today for some game watching later. Me? Like I'm supposed to be in bed. Timer stops in 2030. What? You told me about it, but I wasn't here for the what? Oh, the Nuzlocke. Okay. Here I am wiping my Pokemon saves after I beat the Elite Four every time. You have to play the game more. After you beat the Elite Four, you have to go. You have to complete the Pokedex. That's how you complete the game. I never captured more than 6 Pokemon. I don't know what you mean by that. That's stupid. The store, the store with all the PCs is that where you got Star Trek Legacy before? Yes, that Star Trek Legacy was in a bargain bin. The original Star Trek Legacy is right there. I got it in a bargain bin at Special Reserve. So yeah, it was like nobody bought this game. So do you want it? So yeah. I then found it again. So I have 2 copies. That's the copy from like a Staples or something, like um like a PC World or something. I don't know. But yeah, I found it again in like a PC World or Staples or something. Whilst we were at the checkout, they had this big, they have these towers and they have like DVDs on like and games and stuff just in a rotating thing. And I was rotating it while everybody was at the checkout, and I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, this, I found it." So I got it because I thought that I had lost I thought that I left my original Star Trek Legacy. I think I might have actually done that. I thought I left my original Star Trek Legacy game at Craig's because he really liked playing it too. Um, so yeah, I got it again from there. So that one's from the PC World. So yeah. But the original one was from Special Reserve. You need a cord for the transfer. Oh no, it can apparently do it. Although I don't think it can. I don't think the game. I don't think the actual game can. It doesn't know it's in a DS, so I don't think it can do that. But I do have the SP attachment, the wireless SP attachment, but it can only attach to, it can only trade between another SP attachment, which I have. So we need two SPs or a Game Boy Advance or something. I have a Game Boy Advance and an SP, so I've managed to do it through that. The DS games did the signal trading. Okay. For an emulator, recommend. I'm not gonna look it. I'm not gonna look it up. You have to provide links in Discord or something if you want me to. If you want me to check this out seriously, then yeah. I didn't play Black for 2 years. Checked it now, and my save file is still there. Neat. You can find it there. Super Mario Land 1 and 2. Okay. The Game Boy. Yep, I probably got that one. That's probably the one in the house. It's got a battery in it though. Just realized because it saved the data. So it doesn't have my saved file on it anymore. And I probably can't play it because it won't save it. Visual Boy Advance. Yeah, okay. Well, if you try again, you can put your save file into second place on your PC. I did that. I backed it up and everything, and it wasn't there. Like it had updated all the files connected to it somehow. And when it did that, yeah, I'm guessing that's what happened. Stop reminding me about the bullshit that happened on my computer. I really, really am sad about that. You want to play the Warrior Land series? Go do that then, dude. Have fun. So now I know why you do random dogfights in Star Trek. Random dogfights. Warrior 4 is the best. I played all of them. Fire Red is now the fourth best. Yeah. I'm going to ignore that. They improve, just not in your way. They improve, just not in your way. You can think that's what I said. You can think that's what I said. I was very concise. Hard Gold is my favorite. That's nice. Since it doesn't hold your hand, dude. I mean, Fire Red and Leaf Green. They don't really hold your hand. You can still go back and do shit. It's just the original Pokemon game, and I'm okay with that. And yeah, you can say what you want. I don't care. Kanto is really just a slog until you reach the fourth gym. Panda. My favorite DS game is Heart Gold. Forget I played it on DS and not the emulator. Pokemon is a TV show. I was never interested in the decks. Well, that's the game. That is the original game. Like the original point of the Pokemon games. The original point. This is what a lot of people forget, is that people who have been there from the beginning, red, blue, yellow. The point of these games is that you collect all the Pokemon. That's why there's two games, because not all the Pokemon are available on both games. They're available on both games, but they're not available on both games. you have to have a friend that has the other game, so you can trade with them, so that you can actually complete the game. That's the point of why there's two games. On every single time there's two games. This is the point of that. You have to be able to. You can't find them. That's the point. Completing the decks is the completion of the game. So you've never completed a Pokemon game, is what you're saying. Right. Says I can't fight the Elite Four anymore. Like, why collect all the Pokemon? There's no use of them anymore. All the gyms are done. I already became a champion, so Oak can do it himself. No, he can't. That's at the beginning of the game. He actually says to you that he's an old man. He can't do it by himself. So please complete these Pokedexes. You've never completed a game. You've never completed Pokemon. So yeah. Sounds like Nintendo wanted me to have friends too, 100%, and I had no friends. That's why people bought both games. They were also counting on people who wanted to complete the game to buy both games. I bought the second game not because I didn't have friends. I bought Blue because it had Blastoise on it. I bought Blue. It was awesome. And then I completed the game. And then I wanted to see what I completed. I didn't complete the game. I beat the Elite Four, but also I had friends that had the red one instead. And yeah, we would occasionally like trade Pokemon and like fight and everything, but I never completed the game. So I wanted to try Red to see what all the fuss was about, because apparently, like I had lying friends who basically were telling me how great like the red one was compared to the blue one. Because everyone loved Charizard, so everyone got the red one. I was one of the only people that got like the blue one. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to see what the fuss is about. I asked for it for like a birthday or Christmas present, got it. And I wanted to see what it was like. It's exactly the fucking same. It's literally the exact same game. Only I did notice that there were different Pokemon. So yeah. So yeah, people got like two games. They got both of the games. If they didn't have anybody to trade with, then they would get both the games. So yeah. Some Pokemon even needed to be traded before they would even evolve. So that was fun. Sounds like Nintendo wanted to avoid that. So why would I go out and do something that I can't complete? You can. Sounds kind of pointless to buy the same game twice, but I don't play Pokemon games to 100% them. Yeah, you don't complete them. I got it. So I play them like boss rushes. Yeah, you don't experience the whole game. That's why you can't get frustrated like I can about it. That's why you don't understand it. I get it. It's fine. I'm not saying these as criticisms. I'm just saying that these are facts. You know. So yeah. But yeah. Anyway, that was on top of the book for votes and stuff. I'm really hungry. I wanted to go in and eat some fruit or something, but now I might actually go in and actually have like a proper like extra dinner or something for funsies. So I'll just do the voting thing, and then I'll do the Discord stuff and all that stuff offline because I want to go eat. So here we go. What did you vote for? Somebody voted for something, and I'm gonna have to scroll. What's the extra dinner gonna be? Well, I've got you don't know what it is. It's kind of like this pastry thing. this savory pastry thing and some pork pies and stuff. And also I've got to eat the bananas because they're gonna go moldy and shit. So yeah. That's what you wrote, right, Roscoe? It was definitely you. There wasn't anybody else that voted, was there? Panda, did you vote? Builder tubs, pipe padding. Oh, there's padding. Right. Okay, no more voting on Discord. I know I keep saying it, but then my mouse magically fixes itself. But this old mouse is busted. It keeps threatening to close all of my tabs and stuff because it double clicks and stuff. And every time I mention that, it gets better. And then it doesn't work like a month after that. Piggy noise. Where is that? There it is. I got you. Right. There I am. Okay. Weekly topic poll. I was like, what am I doing? But now I get it. Okie dokie. Here we go. So. Gee, I wonder what it's going to be. Okay. Okay, tallying up. You ask me this every other time it gets mentioned. What piggy noise is? It's burps, farts, and guttural noises, and yes, even oinks. That's basically that's what it is. Not to diminish it, but yeah. Builder Tubs, by the way, has got 3 votes for 3 weeks in a row. So random. Well, it doesn't have to. It's kind of you have to let your body decide if it's hot or not. You know. Anyway, okay. So here are the results. Ready? Oh, I should delete that just so that delete. Yeah, don't vote on Discord. I already said that, but you know, it bears repeating. So, Builder Tubs Week has 3 votes, Padding Week has 3 votes, Funnel Week has no votes, Piggy Noise Week has 7 votes, Pipe Week has 4 votes, Bloating Week has no votes, Pup Week has 1 vote, Live Week has 1 vote, Feet Week has 2, Art Week has 2, Balloon/Luna has none, Leather/Rubber Week has 3, Advice Week has none, and Squishing Week has none. Which is really annoying because I could have crossed off padding and pipe if I basically, well, that they're going to be crossed off with this video that I shot anyway. So yeah, because I remember I did make a video. So yeah, ow, hand hurt. Guess yeah, giving it some thought, my cock shrank thinking about it. Well, there you go. You're not into farts or burps. There's nothing wrong with that. So it's Piggy Noise Week. So if anybody has any suggestions at all, let me know. It could be anything. It could literally be anything. And if you want to vote early, I will. Oh, the crawl's still up, isn't it? God damn it. Squeaky book. Funny though. Random vote. Boop. Weird though, since it's being drawn is horny for. Okay. Okay. No problem. So all of those still that's scrolling on the screen. They're still good, except for Piggy Noise. So yeah, anybody got any suggestions? Because I could film something like tomorrow. And again, like I said, it could be anything. You know what? I'm going to do the Discord thing here while you guys are thinking about it. So Piggy Noise, there we go. Delete. Yes. Remove, yes. Guess I'm weird then. We're all weird. I mean, like a special or something. I like it when it's drawn, not when I can hear it. I was gonna say you spent a week with me in a hotel room. You heard plenty of piggy noises. Okay, Discord is back open. Random one on here as well. What did I have last time? It was a circus tent or something, wasn't it? Where is that in all of the little emojis? Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Because I'm so sorry. I can't do an American accent. I can't. And I'm so sorry, not because I'm so sorry. Although, you know. Found it. Yeah, it was a circus tent. So it's a person juggling. Woman juggling, man juggling. Really? Really? Okay. Person juggling. There we go. Okay. Oh. There you go. Discord is back open. Everybody vote there now. Do it now. Yes, right. The crawl. Got to fix the crawl. The crawl. Crawl. Weird. Big noise, there it is. And delete. Save. And show. There you go. Right. Wow. Okay. Any suggestions for what I can do for a video? weird. In a hotel room in a non-horny setting. Hotel rooms aren't horny. You need to think about fudge. What coming out of people? Do you think you can do nude vid? Do a nude vid? I have. I can have. I can have. I can have. For this week for Piggy Noise Week, no. Nude vids are only upon request of like paying customers. Sadly, you are honorary paying customers since you have paid for something in the past. So yeah. Things like that cost extra. Or it's like your birthday or something. I could buy one next month, then buy one next month. Or it could be your birthday or something. Why do people never get this? Why do people never get this? People never get this. Was it Smashy? No, it wasn't Smashy. God damn it! There's somebody that was basically like, I kept hinting at them because they kept telling me it's like, oh, I can't afford anything right now. It's like, okay, well, I mean, good thing it's your birthday soon, right? They were like, it's not my birthday. I was like, I mean, like, yeah, but I mean, I do sometimes like just it's the price is forfeit when it comes to people's birthdays, and they were like, oh, okay, it's not my birthday though. I was like, right, but I mean, like, it's like a special occasion or an anniversary or something. It's like, I don't think anything's happening for like another 2 months. It's like, okay then. You know what? Fine. I was gonna tell you nice, but you know. But no, I seem to have that. That seems to happen to me a lot. That seems to happen to me like a lot. People just don't get it. Like what I don't get what gives. You know, like. The thing is that there already is a. I'm not. It wasn't long ago that I uploaded 2 Piggy Noise videos naked, and they were paid for, and then I refunded it. So I mean, just check Pornhub or something. I don't know. Panda's birthday was. I mean, his birthday's gone. Right, Panda Fox? I'm pretty sure he said. I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation. Because I was like, right, Panda Fox? And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh. Yeah. You're at a lot. You're at a lot, Roscoe. You should have just taken it. You should have just taken it when I was offering. You know? Again, nobody gets it. Nobody gets it. But yeah, I was going to play some Pokemon, but now I'm too hungry, so I'm going to have to eat something. And then I've got to play on the computer for a little bit. No, I've got to play on the computer for a little bit because I just ate something and I can't lay down yet. And then I can go to bed. And the spider's gone. Where did the spider... Where did it go? Well, I'm going to go back in the house, so who cares? Got to remember not to leave this in my office. Should I just take it with me? I should just take it with me. So yeah. There you go, video done. Next topic, please. Anything anybody want to ask me or tell me before I go? You have been useless as well again with the ideas for this video. Thank you so much. Literally, you can ask for anything. Just anything. You can ask me to do anything in any part of the house or outside of the house or in here, and all I got to do is just add a burp or a fart or something, and then basically that would have been fine. But no. Absolutely useless. I don't know where it's gone. I'm not touching anything on the desk now. It's a fairly big spider that can bite you. So yeah. How many vids? What? Just piggy noise. Build a tub's piggy noise in the kitchen. And if you want to see gameplay, by the way, like I said, just again, I was kind of hinting at this. I'll be more than happy to do a Nuzlocke again, try to attempt that again. But if I was completely 100% okay and the emulator was 100% reliable, oh my god, shut up. I'm not this tired. I'm not actually this tired. I'm stretching, yes. I'm stretching tired. I'm not like yawning and like I need to fall asleep right now kind of tired. But every time I yawn, it kind of sounds that way. I need to send the links after the stream, also the ROMs, or the actual game. I mean, that would be helpful. But yeah. So I just got really cold. Oh, okay. Okay. There's a little graph that tells you when the temperature went up or down, and it just it was like 15 degrees, 15 degrees, 14 degrees, like 15 degrees, 13 degrees, 10. Just 10 degrees. But right. That happened like 20 minutes ago. Great. Probably where the spider went. They're weirdly connected to temperature. So yeah, they do that. Anyway, yeah. I'm going to go eat something and then I'll be back and then I'm going to play on the computer for a little bit and then I'm going to go to bed. Because I'm tired. But if I get really tired, then should I just go to bed? I mean, I'm hungry, but I'm not super duper hungry. I do need to save food. Because I'm not going to get my food replaced until like next week. Because Damon's not here. My stupid phone can't handle an app, or at least like Samsung couldn't do it. Like, the phone's great. It's just that the app for the grocery store delivery app, it doesn't work on this phone, and it's like, ugh. It works on my old phone, but it doesn't work on this phone. So Damon has to do everything on his phone, but he's not here. So I've got to wait until either Friday, in which Daryl's going to be here, because he does the cleaning, and he can take me to Tesco, to the supermarket, or I can wait until Damon gets here, and there's been no food for him, and I've got to spend money. So annoying. You suggest just sleep? Fuck. I don't know. If I sleep, if I just go to bed right now, then that means that I won't be able to do Chicken Run tomorrow. If we want to do Chicken Run tomorrow, I've got to record a video tomorrow anyway, so I've got to stay up. Huh. I'll decide in a bit. So yeah, I don't know if we can do Chicken Run tomorrow because I have got to record a video tomorrow. Either that or I might have company. I don't know. It kind of depends on. I've got like 2 semi-reliable friends right now, so it's kind of like, and one of them's offering to pay for filming a video. So yeah, you know. I mean, eat then sleep. I can't eat then sleep. Acid reflux. You don't want to be hungry in the middle of the night. Oddly enough, I have basically I've done that. I've woken up and then I've eaten like usually something small, and then just laid back down again and been fine. But I'm me. When do I eat anything small? If you like it after 10 years. Gary's Bulbasaur kicked your ass. I've got a Bulbasaur on this one. I started with Bulbasaur on this one. I wanted to have my favorite, but I can't because I picked it at random. And I was like, because I need to complete the game. And to do that, I need to play the game 3 times. Because I've got to get 3 different EVs as well. EVs. Got to get 3 different EVs. So yeah. Why did you raise what? I chose Squirtle since I never had a water Pokemon before. Well, Squirtle and Watersaur are kind of lame, but I mean they turn into the best Pokemon ever. So yeah. Oh, that gives me an excuse because I've got this in my favorite gifts. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you sent them to me directly. I thought you sent them in the thing. I'm gonna put it in the Talking Tubs voice chat channel thing because yeah, I got this saved on my favorites. So I love that one. I just love Blastoise and his kind of like, the fuck did you just? It's like, it's my most powerful attack. What the fuck? all Blastoises are that tanky. They're all big tanks. Sorry. It's like, as much as I'd love to be kind of like an Arcanine or yeah, a Growlithe, the Pokemon that I most identify with is a Blastoise. So yeah, I'm if I was in the Pokemon universe, I would be a Blastoise that owns or well has as friends or best friends a large family of Arcanine and Growlithes. Because yeah, we would be wild and it would be great. It would be awesome. Anyway, yeah, gives me an excuse to post that because I love that one so much. That's such a nice thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat anything. Ugh. I'm gonna play on the computer and see if I'm gonna decide. That's a cool project. What? Doesn't matter. Yeah, Clay, shut up. Shut up. Stop. I do kind of want to eat something because I'm me. Um, so I'm trying. I'm going to try to convince my body that it's like I don't want to go to bed right now. I want to go eat something. I don't know. Ugh. Ow. Again. Belly rubs. Oh, good back stretch. Belly rubs and belly salute. Um, but yeah, enjoy the padding video. Oh shit, knocking over stuff. Nope, I can't see it. I can't see the spider. I have no idea where it's gone. Awesome. I'll let you know if it bites me at some point. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about like playing on the computer right now is that mystery spider might just be like, "Hello." Like, ah, what? Yeah, I am tempting fates a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Making an own little Pokemon region, just to put it. What? Okie dokie. I'm gonna go now. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Keep an eye out for the padding video if you're interested in that. It's a very short one. It was just like I kind of that's the problem with the padding stuff. It's very short usually because like like I'm just bigger, I guess. I don't really know what to do now, you know. Um, so yeah, it's funny. But so yeah, I just don't really know what to do. So I kind of like walk up to the camera, walk back to the camera, maybe do a turn around, maybe pose a couple of times, and like try to have fun with it. But then kind of like that's it. Um, I did lay on the bed. That was kind of interesting. That was fun. Again, only for like a short time. So I don't know. We'll see how the editing goes for this one. I'm touching the desk. I'm gonna keep doing that. It's like So yeah, but I might do a live stream or something on Discord or something when I film this. It's either going to be tomorrow or the next day. It kind of depends on plans and stuff. Really gassy right now. Just like I've only had like a small amount of cheese. I had burgers for dinner for dinner. Dinner. And I did have I did have some chocolate milk. That's probably it. I don't know. Rude. Spider disappearing. Rude. I'm going to be picking up everything super carefully from now on. That's really uncool. Anyway, yeah, I'm off. Toodles.